Woo pig suey hog fans. Today I want to talk about what's on all our minds, DEVO. I have been a huge DEVO fan from way back. What about Are We Not Men? We Are DEVO. They do that rolling. I can't get no satisfaction is covered on that one. And oh my God, New Traditionalist. And let's see. Freedom of Choice. That one's a classic. They're all really good. There's still a lot of people say DEVO quit. They're still putting out albums that you probably never even heard of. You got to keep up with DEVO. But hardcore DEVO. But my favorite DEVO is number 4 for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Because that DEVO, for the last few years, has been the heart of the team. And recently, in a private matter with the team and him, he announced he was walking away, or they announced he was walking away from the team, or away from the team. The word quit was never used, but the toxic social media, which somehow I still need to use to get information and to plug my projects, improvforhumans.com, check it out. It is so gross that we still have to swim in that pool that is social media and witness what they have said about number 4 for the past few weeks. Calling him a quitter. He quit on the team. I'll tell you who the quitter is. You Hog fans are the quitters. If you quit on DEVO. If a soldier goes off to war and fights in many battles, survives and is a hero in many battles throughout a war, 4 years into that war, decides, I got to go to the medical tent. I got to go back to headquarters, or I got to go back home. Are we mad at that soldier who's been a hero through all those battles up until then? And we're going to quit on that soldier? You don't like that analogy? A friend. We all have friends, hopefully. Let's say he did quit or fucked up. It was somehow his fault. Do we quit on a friend? Then what kind of friend are you? And this is a special player because he was the heart. He wasn't just a sharp shooter or a great dribbler or whatever. He was the heart in so many games that won that game. And I wasn't even going to bring it up because you give a platform to it, but it's so out there that the reason that he quit is because he's gay. First off, let's say he is. So what? If he's gay, then the Arkansas Razorbacks need a whole lot more gay. If that's what it takes to have heart for a team, then we need some more gay on the team. But what I really think is you don't know shit and you quit. We have no idea what's going on with him. And then you hear there's a gay triangle. It's not just him. And I think, obviously, this is just shit talking. But it can't be a gay triangle. Because if there were gay lovers, have chemistry. My wife and I have more chemistry than the whole Arkansas Razorback basketball team, that's for sure, as we should. And I think we could possibly do a better job against some of these teams with the chemistry we have. With no basketball skills and just all chemistry. At least we'd try to pass. My wife has a mean crossover. But what I'm saying is, do you see any chemistry? Much less a triangle of love? We need a triangle. Some love triangles. That sounds like a good play. Let's run the love triangle. That sounds like approaching, passing, and chemistry and ball movement. So I don't think love triangles are going on. Possibly. We don't know what's going on. That's my point. Let's say it's an injury. And I don't mean an ankle injury. Maybe he has a mental illness. Does not everyone you know, if not yourself, have some kind of mental illness in your family? There was depression, clinical diagnosed depression in my family. You have to take medication for it. It helps. There's treatments for such things. And sometimes you got to step away. We didn't seem to have a problem when our player last year stepped away from the team with, I think it was an ankle injury, stepped all the way to Los Angeles. No one, I didn't hear quit then. What I heard in defense of that was he's got to do what he's got to do. Yeah. Sometimes you got to step away, but we have no idea. Maybe he doesn't have a mental illness. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe someone is dying in his family and he can't make that public. Maybe he has a monster living in his basement. Some of you people believe in UFOs. Maybe a UFO came and is in his back. We have no idea. But I'm not going to quit on him. The quitting I've seen this year is in the middle of games, not before games. It's in the middle of games. We start to lose and our team quits. I've seen it in the football team and the basketball team. That's when I see quitting. But there's no chemistry and there's no point guard. And there's no leadership, and we got spoiled. And so what? Boo-hoo. And I'm not saying, well, someone's to blame. How about we have an off year every once in a while, Hog fans? Boo-hoo. We've been spoiled. Teams have you not seen Kentucky last few years? They've sucked. And now they're back in the top. You change. Every once in a while, you strike out. We don't have a point guard. We were so spoiled by Anthony Black. We got so spoiled. What we really got spoiled with was guys with heart. The Bobby Portises, Jalen Williams spoiled the hell out of us. Guy we nicknamed Master Charge. I don't think I've seen one player take a charge this year. And we were so used to that, but we have seen players literally step out of the way on defense. That's quitting. But I'm not out there. I don't know. I don't want to step in front of any of those guys. But I think he must struck out on his cast. They got no chemistry. My improv groups have had much better chemistry. Again, not very good shot form. But we had chemistry, but guess what? It didn't happen in 6 months. After years of development. And that's what we got spoiled with too. A lot of us oldies, we're used to guys being on the team for years. And you would see a guy like Blocker and you're like, this guy, he's going to develop into something great. And you'd be excited by a year like this, just seeing what he's doing. But we're so spoiled, we can't have a year off. And the blame you have to have chemistry to build anything. We all can relate to that. Building a movie, programming a video game, building a house. If you have a group of people working on it, and that crew is constantly changing through the process of building something, have you not been a part of that situation? It drives you crazy. DEVO's the consistent 4-year he's been there. How crazy must it be, this new college basketball where people are in and out? Shame on us Hog fans. Shame on me for allowing all this dreck on social media to stir us up, but don't be a part of it. I can't even believe who these losers are. Are they even real? Are they bots? Are they Mizzou bots? Just seeing what will stir people up? Are we going to really let a player putting on nail polish be something that we turn into a real conspiracy theory? Is that who we are? I'd like to believe all fans, not just Hog fans, all fans of sports are better than that. Be better than that. And if I'm wrong, if there is a lover's triangle, then I would say we need to expand that to a full-on 15-member orgy if we're ever going to get any chemistry on this team. And until then, I welcome back DEVO.